Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm dying out here. Oh,
Hotter than hell.
and now, man, I just can't stop coughing. But it's only like at night time, to be honest. I was noticing it today. I thought, well, I'm not really coughing today. And then at night time, like I sit there and I just start coughing and coughing and coughing, like I can't shake it. But it's like a little tickle at the back of my throat. Oh, I'm sure I'll get over it. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's emphysema.
How does that work?
Hell, I don't know. I'm full of shit.
Well, it's worth checking. How do you spell that?
What
EMPH.
they call it something else now. I don't think they call it emphysema anymore. I can't think of the new word.
Influenza, innit?
No. This is a E, not a I. What do they call it now? They call it something new. COPD is what they call
That
it
makes.
now.
Oh,
I
that makes
forgot.
damages the alveoli or tiny air sacs, causing them to break and merge, creating holes in the lungs.
Say that again. I didn't quite copy that.
Yeah, a chronic lung condition that damages the alveoli, the tiny air sacs in the lungs, causing them to break and merge, creating holes in the lungs.
Is that definition of emphysema or COPD or something?
It's a type of chronic obstructive pulmonary
Mary,
disease,
yeah, it's
COPD.
yeah,
It's part of that group of lung diseases.
yeah.
That's crazy. You only get 9 years once you get that, on average.
Yeah, it's one of them things people talk about. I've heard a lot of people say, I got COPD. And it's like, do you really?
Very common.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's a bad thing. I mean, I do the same thing.
A lot of people have COPDs, don't they?
Yeah. In some
All
form or the other.
firmaments available.
I mean, it's like COVID, COVID's the common cold, It just depends on how it affects you, I guess.
Yeah, man. A game called Firmaments just come out on PSVR 2.
Yeah. Have you seen the Superbike game that's come out or going to come out here soon?
Yeah, that's out. That's out, but it's got mixed reviews.
Oh, does it? Every motorcycle
Yeah,
game
man.
sucks, but there ain't been a good motorcycle game
Yeah.
since 2008.
Shame it ain't like Ride, innit? Ride 4.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is with bike games, they don't fucking, well, your controller is too sensitive to play a bike game, in my opinion.
Well, you'd have to, like the feeling of the handlebars, you'd have to, like, get some real bike handle. Well, you have to get a real bike, wouldn't
Yeah,
you,
you had to be
really?
on a real bike. Or on a bike.
Mm.
Yeah, hooked
Otherwise,
to
you can't
springs
turn
and
properly.
yeah. If you can't sway, I mean, that's the whole problem with the
Twist
road
your
one.
hands.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to buy it for next week, but
I think there's got to be a graphics update first. It's worth looking at the reviews. That's what's it called? Isn't it? VR bike, isn't it? A bike VR, bike V bike.
SBK or something.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah,
is
I mean,
SBK.
I was going to send you a message, and then I realized I didn't have none of the shit to send you a message on there last week when I seen it coming out.
Yeah, man. Let's see if,
V-Rider SBK, as of yesterday, is now at the correct price of £25 or $30, meaning some of you may now be tempted.
it came out at the wrong price.
Today was a good time.
It came out like double the price it was meant to.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Which I will test as soon as an update is available.
On a perfect night for football with the floodlights streaming
And I want to give a quick shout out to my mate.
Boy, this football game's been sucking the dicks, ain't it?
and we have a foot rivals match coming up for you. Stuart, your expectations?
Yeah, man. I've not really played too much of it.
And we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here.
And that
It
is
should be.
amplified when you duck down behind the bike's visor to minimise wind resistance.
And the match begins.
Alright. Who am I? I'm blue. Oh, Division Rivals, huh?
Yeah, I got to start going rivals now, and then build the team. I mean, I ain't played no squad battles yet. I played rivals last night, late.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Nice. Make a run, bitch.
Getting in there to intercept.
Would you choose that crowd chant?
I don't know.
And playing it back.
I tried to block it too early.
The short corner routine.
They patched it today
Leao.
on
Did they?
tackles.
And
Yeah,
challenge. And he's kept it out.
meaning you'll stumble
What
now.
they said it done.
Chasing it.
Like if you go for a tackle and miss it, it's going to delay you now.
Efficient defending.
Yeah, a bit of a disadvantage, isn't it? Right, ready?
Yeah.
Good orator. The Foxes could get in behind the defence.
Oh, go on.
She can score it from there.
Oh, get at it. Oh, right. Oh, shoot.
Oh, fucking delay. There you go.
Yes! I think I say shoot like before you even had the ball. Shoot!
No, I delayed. I was tapping it, no special nothing, just straight shot, and it wasn't giving it.
Nice. Unlucky. Nice.
Oh, kicked it right in his dick. Yeah, I got to be better with my passing on rivals. Like I said, I played a bunch of games last night.
Yeah, I can't get it intercepted. Just little ones.
Yeah, it's got to be little, not like that shit I just did.
Well, you look, you got the team. They're doing all the shit. Just little passes.
Yeah, should have got rid of
Get
that
out
one.
the fucking way.
Excellent defending.
And then only do skills like when you're in their half.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get tackled doing skills. Only time that I do skills is when I'm in trying to get into their box. Never any other time, because it messes with the flow to get it to the top.
Yeah, it does.
Because all your players are running, they're running, and if you skill, it just slows down that area. Oh, we're gonna get it.
I keep trying to do the roll back,
Oh yes,
if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Where I put my foot on top of the ball. I wasn't trying to do it then. I just didn't even pay attention.
Probably depends what player it is.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Irene Paredes. Under pressure. Brighton. Acres of space out wide for the Foxes.
It's coming on the ground. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That touch, she put it too hard up there.
Palmer. Moving the ball forwards. How creative can they be? But a good piece of defending to bring it in. Plenty of support here.
Go on, bitch. Oh, no. Oh, man. She tried a cheeky one. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, don't be scared with old Wilson. She'll get it.
That's right.
All right, come on. Kicked it right up there.
Right, it's going to make a bolt to the line, get in position.
Copy.
Fucking hell. What is up with my throat today? Jesus.
All them tariffs fucking up your tobacco.
Oh, so close.
I love after we get 96, you put the passes on like that and we just saw.
Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. And teammates to play it to.
Who's that right about? Looks like David Beckham.
It is David Beckham.
No, offside. Perfect ball though.
Fucking hell.
If I'd have released it a second earlier.
Yeah, we'd had it. This one's got it.
So look, you got all the players now, you know. They do the job. We just got to keep it easy.
Yeah.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
No, run her back, keep her back. Nice.
The first half draws to a close.
Audibly confirmed by the sound of the wind disappearing into a low hum as you enter corners. It's a pretty incredible feeling. How always wanted since the arcades and bag and seeing a full grid of is extreme.
This guy's getting worked up. Get my ass whipped. I'm getting too much competition with these girls.
So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect.
Oh, what is she doing?
Ingrid Sirstad Engen. A really good pass. Losing possession a bit easily.
Nice.
Nice looking pass.
Oh. Oh, yes. I understood the assignment. I slid leftwards, not towards him. I saw that rush play, and that is.
Yep. Letting the training kick in.
Oh, shit. Just to hear it. Oh, fuck.
You got it.
Oh, that cunt was in the way, holding you back.
Yeah, he was.
It just feels like through balls are better.
I like him. Like that one.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, come on, ref.
Yeah, a few of them have happened tonight. Well, like, you do it, because the through ball is meant to be, like, through, it, you know, not, it's basically meant to be like a blind ball. A through ball in real life is a, oh shit, I fucked it. It's a blind ball, yeah? It's not really to someone, it's more away from someone.
Exactly.
Yeah?
It's the, it's like shooting skeet. You don't aim where it is, you aim where it's going to be. Oh, what's the matter with my shit?
Yeah, and then the other player for a free ball intercepts that, you know, works it out. And the idea is that it's shot away from all the defenders, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we've got him. It's just been a little off on the timing, but that's probably just the internet delay.
Gotta get you in on that. Oh, gotcha. Oh, no, see, I've done a skill. I fucked it, bro.
That's
that
in
was
there.
me, because I've done a skill in defence. You know, if you saw someone...
Now, I say attack. I know that's not the right
word.
word.
Up the top of the pitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is attack. Yeah, save it for the offence. You know, defence is defence. Get it out there, get it up pitch. Oh, look at that. That was something special about that pass.
Oh, yeah. You put a little R1 and, or L1 and R2 and square on it, it'll curve like a...
Motherfucker. Started my first RCF build on Friday.
Well, I was going to ask you, how's the prison going? You got the inmates back in the cells, or?
Yeah, mate. All the immigrants get a few more time back with their 5 meals a day and stuff.
You got it. Oh, you should. Oh, it's in there.
That was in. How the fuck did we do that? Was that an own goal? What was that?
I guess it is an own goal. He backed away from it.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, did they?
Shit, no.
Or it would have been an own goal or an actual goal.
20 minutes to go.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get it. Yeah, that took 5 days to build that prison, mate. On my own, in the blazing hot sun, drinking gallons of water on my own, knocking up my gear, getting my sand, getting my water, lifting 450mm blocks by fucking 150.
Oh, yeah.
A massive block. I did it. I did it. I did the impossible. Just against all odds.
Oh, it's been brutal to work outside here lately. If you've had the humidity, God almighty.
Oh no, Jesus Christ, how did he get that in? Yeah, I've just been working in the same again, mate, these last 3 days. Digging up decking, taking in 3 tons of MOT, fucking all in the same conditions. Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, fucking goddamn caca. That's the problem I had last night. Like, everybody I played got caca. Fucking retard. Oh, shoot, you dumb bitch. Quit delaying it. That's the only thing that sucks about playing these games online. Like, you hit the fucking button. Like, why is that guy purple right there that's chasing that caca down?
I feel that's like the next player it's going to change to if I decide to push R1. Oh, she was working that wing. Oh, he's tried to do one of his own. Because he got murked, didn't he? Oh, she flicked that ball over his head.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Oh, God, the delay is so terrible on this shit.
Untidy on the ball. Offside the decision.
Takes 5 seconds for my button reaction to pass the fucking ball. I don't know, maybe that's just the way the game plays, because I ain't played a lot of Rivals like you have. You might know better, but...
Yeah, it's completely different to any other kind of game.
Yeah, it's
like I
shit.
say, it's a bit like Rush. The gameplay is different.
Yeah.
To like
I don't
AI.
care for it.
Although, if I was playing AI on any level, it doesn't matter. Whatever I do just works, yeah? Bang it, son. Anything I do just works. But when I play online, everything I do hardly works. It's like very competitive.
Yeah.
Like I could do like, say like I wanted a free ball there, or I wanted this there. I could do anything on AI. But I just can't do it. It's just not the way the game's built. It's a different engine.
Yeah, it's the internet lag between people that are paying. It's got to be.
Boo.
Like that shit. I'm in the middle of a defense and it switches my character.
Yeah, there should be like two arrows, a light red and a dark red. The light red is that if you push R1, that's the next player it's going to go to.
I'm a little bit biased. I'm pissed off at this game lately. Not as much as this part, but the content. God almighty. It's been fucking terrible. There ain't been nothing in the menus to do.
Maybe they're wrapping it up.
Yeah, they need to wrap that shit up.
Wrapping it up for a new one, maybe.
You gonna play on your team?
Yeah, man.
I'll send it.
Yeah, I was playing with Taylor the other night. About 2 nights ago, I think.
Where in the fuck I was at? We invited you like 25 times.
Been playing poker and that. I've been getting into my VR. Poker, mate. It's a fucking good game. He doesn't love cards, eh?
Well, I'll be honest. If I knowed football as good as I know cards, I might play cards, but
Maybe one of those cards. Fuck
yeah, well, maybe I said it wrong. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather play this, especially this time of year. I mean, the content's pissing me off, but the gameplay, enjoy playing the
Yeah,
games.
it's whatever you want to play, innit? It's whatever you feel like playing at the end of the day.
Apparently somebody liked us. We just got a friend request.
Yeah?
Truth be told, I think it's probably because they think I'm a chick. Because we got a team full of chicks on there, you know.
Oh, yeah. Guaranteed, mate.
What are you doing, opening packs?
What was her name? No,
Julio,
to,
me and Julio, down by the schoolyard.
Awesome. Had some, I had some concept players and, Sachin.
Vinny Jr.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting loads of mad ones.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn something about this game. It's better to have the guy players if you play online on account of the delay.
Well, the size as well. Like women just
Yeah, I know the size.
Never get the high balls.
No, I just mean yeah, but you can keep it. You can keep it on the ground and like that. You can't put a ball in the air online. They don't allow it. I love these jersey picks you got here.
So Holland. Oh wow, keeper on that one.
Look at this guy go, Chisholm.
Chisholm with the rhythm.
Because this is her debut for the club. Well, she'll certainly give them some quality in those wide areas. She's a good runner with the ball. She can deliver crosses, and she has a real change. So I'm looking forward to her.
It does get boring with 8-foot tall center backs at the end of this game. I remember it last year. It was like no fun shots. Do not take a fun shot.
And back to Costa.
Because we got Shaquille O'Neal playing center back. He don't even have to jump. You'll just hit him in the head if you try to do a cross. Your son was on that shit 2 months ago. He's like, I just got the tallest guys ever. Fuck defense. It's not going in the air. But fair enough. I guess it's football, but. What a pass to Maradona. Woo!
In the side. Oh,
fuck off. What the fuck is that shit? Not you, the ref. Fuck you, ref.
Well, side man.
Kaboom.
Grealish. Now Christ. Well, somehow the goalkeeper
Worth a
got to
pop.
it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? He knows he's got to react.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
Yeah, surprised we didn't get that.
Get as many men back as you can.
Wonderfully weighted ball.
Shit.
Fancies a pop from here.
Yeah, fuck you.
And across the touchline, so a throw in here. Mateo Kovacic. Zé Roberto.
Just gonna turn back.
Determined defending.
Oh, fuck off. Mary's on the ball.
Swanson. Well, it's looking dangerous here from the biggest snakes. Aimed towards Mbappe. And cleared away. Gomes. Mateo Kovacic.
Yes, I'm building some RCF houses on Friday.
Well, it could be on.
No!
The sheer audacity to
Oh yeah, how many? Bunch or something?
Style binding. 3 at the moment.
Mbappe. That's a good pass
Oh man.
from the keeper.
Yeah, I got robbed on that one.
Isn't it much more fun? Oh shit, we got robbed. Let's go do it again. Yes, we're gonna be good. Yeah, the guy that's been asking me to build them for 3 years.
Diego Maradona.
He
That's very intelligent play to
he's been saying to me, oh, I've got loads of bills constantly, yeah. But then he never actually gives me the fucking builds. And he was always like, oh, there's one in Brighton, there's one here, there's one. Oh, look at that. That's what I mean by the free ball, baby.
Hell yeah.
And now this match is all
Wow, because every free ball. You know when I was at that play test, yeah, we had angry, happy, or whatever, yeah? Like it said, if you feel like you want to swear, like a hashtag, then push that button when you're playing. And I pushed it every time the shit offsides. You know how they are, they're embarrassing, they was, yeah? Like they didn't do anything. Not saying I had anything to do with that, but I'm glad they listened.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's a balance. I know it's a balance. You know, it's a hard balance probably to...
Free balls, like I say, it should be fucking random. You know, you should be able to battle for a free ball. So far, the free balls tonight have been fucking lovely.
danger, but good defending.
Mary's on the bot, yeah.
Fuck, wrong pass. Yeah, obviously I wanted that on the ground.
Yeah, so anyway, Doc, he had one in Brighton he kept banging on about, yeah?
Yeah.
I never heard nothing about it.
And he takes on the shot.
Oh, I never heard nothing about it, and I was, you know, Brighton's basically like on my doorstep. So, I'm buzzing, thinking, yeah, Brighton's sweet. Never heard nothing. Radio silence for 6 months. And then last week he randomly phoned me and said, oh, basically, do you want to come and jump on the job or whatever in Storrington?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck it. And then I find out that he'd done the one in Brighton behind my back, and they fucked it, mate.
Mm.
Like, we're talking monolithic concrete poured walls, mate. Fuck.
Oh, so you got a tear down.
Well, they need a remedy. The geezer wants to sue him and everything.
Mm.
So they thought they could do it without me, you know. Now they realise they can't do it without me. So he's asked me to start on the 3 houses in Storrington. and then I can guarantee you he's going to ask me to go to the Brighton job and have a look at that. And you can't afford to fuck up ICF.
No, it's a one and done.
Mate, if people think because it's polystyrene a kid can do it, yeah, you have to know your shit to get it done.
Yeah, you do. No, I do appreciate yeah, I appreciate the nuances of construction and grounds. I've had to put up with a lot of it with private estates. I don't know if you know what a private estate is, but it's where you bury your dead in a house.
All right. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I'm staying on. I'm trying to stay on. Stay on side.
I am.
Oh, look at that! Oh no, we got the goal there.
Oh my God! There we go, Vinny. Come on, baby.
Oh, I tried to get a cheeky free ball through.
Nah, but everybody,
right there.
everybody thinks they know best that ain't never even. I'll give you an example. It's like you're a first-time parent. Do you think you know more than a motherfucker who's had 5 kids? You don't.
No, definitely not, man.
But everybody thinks they know the best, you know, and I do get sick and tired of listening to dumbasses go, well, won't you do this? Won't you do that? And it's like, fucking goddamn jerseys.
Oh, no.
It's like, because that's fucking retarded. That's why I don't do it.
Oh, I got it. Oh, good keeper. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to wake up and be a builder one day.
Yeah, well, I'm an armchair quarterback. I'm a builder today. I'm a restaurant manager the next day. Why is this food this temperature? You know, there's a lot of assholes in this world.
I've got so much money, I'm going to start a building company.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? You fucking
I'm sick of seeing builders make all this money. I want to fucking make some of that. And it's like, well, learn to build something.
Yeah, that was on me. Yeah, exactly.
Look, mate, right? You can't get to the level of construction that I've got to
overnight, and that's what.
I know you do.
Yeah, because so many idiots are like, yeah, I woke up this morning. Now I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nice
block. Yeah, so that's what you said to me like last year, like, oh, you're alright, Chris, but yeah, my wife's had some, you know, we've had some health problems recently, and it's basically really brought it into light on what we want to do, and you know, we're seeing all these people make all this money from building houses, and we want some of that.
Well, why don't you go down to Elon Musk's welfare line and then tell him you know about tech too while you're fucking at it, you dipshit.
Yeah, you have to build a rocket ship.
Yeah, you can build a rocket ship too because you're jealous of all that money, you dumb motherfucker. You know? God almighty, man. People's audacity is unreal, isn't it? They're like, well, I'm a dipshit who jacks my meat once a week and, me and my wife feel this way about it. Oh, come on. You know, and they're like, oh, I could do this too. No, you can't do it. If you could do it, you would be doing it. If it was easy, everybody'd fucking be doing it. You know?
Yeah, man. Because if you fuck it, you're going to find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out the hard way.
There's no hiding. When you're in charge, there's no hiding.
No, there ain't no hiding. But they're only in charge when it's rewarding. They're not in charge when it's negative. You know what I mean? You don't know how many people I meet on a day-to-day basis go, well, in California. I said, we ain't in California, motherfucker. And I said, that's not a smart-ass comment. The ground, the weather, the dirt. You know how many motherfuckers I've met that have only dug in sand And they go, what are you doing digging like that? You're tearing the machine up. I said, this is the ground we work in. You know, I'm not digging in sand down on the coast of South Carolina or Brighton. I'm not digging on the coast. This is clay, baby. And it's dry and it's hard. It's like busting through rock and concrete. But yet, some bitch who's never run of a piece of equipment go, why is there marks in the ground from the stabilizers? It's like because the fucking ground is hard. That's why. Oh, these fucking cokes, boom. Kaboom.
Yeah, man. Like I said to Anthony Quinn on the way to the job site to look at it, I said the thing is, mate, everyone's got an idea.
Yeah.
But no one's got the bottle to actually do it.
And you damn fucking right.
I said everyone wants to chime in with what they want to do.
And they don't know.
You say let's do it. They don't want to do it because they're worried it might not work, or it might fuck up, or it might be wrong, or it might, you know, cost millions of quids or dollars, you know. Like, everyone's got an idea.
Yeah, they're like assholes. Everybody's got one.
That's why, yep, and they're all full of shit.
Yeah, they're all full of shit. They're a bunch of dipshits who go, hey, I sat around beat my meat all day long, every day, and my wife said, and blah, 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 and it's like, you fucking queerbait motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. How the fuck did he miss that goal? I deal with them all the time, so I shouldn't get too fired up about it. I mean, they're pretty regular. Like I say, everybody thinks because they got on Facebook last week, or they work at a bank, or they're a stockbroker, or an accountant. They think, you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck what you do. If you don't do it for a living, shut your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Shut your fucking mouth.
You don't fucking bend and twist and fuck up your whole body.
Yeah, you don't have a right to speak. Shut your fucking mouth and quit talking to the man you hired because you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. You know?
You know, that's what happened to the prison job.
What's that? That's all me. Sorry about it. I should have got that.
I've got sent a couple of photos of a little hole in the wall, yeah? And they were like, how much to do that? So I gave them the price, yeah?
Yeah.
And motherfucker.
And they wanted to bitch about it.
Nah, get this, yeah? So I get up there, and then it's not a little, like, couple. It's nothing like it was in the photos. They taken down the whole entire thing, yeah?
Yeah.
The whole section they took down. So like, fucking, what was it? 5 meters, yeah? By like fucking 7 or whatever, or 8. Anyway. So it was a bigger job than anticipated. And the blocks were massive. And I was like, holy shit, this is not what I quoted. And then I said, look, I've got an event tomorrow, or whatever, I can't come in. And then that kicked off hellfire, yeah? Like, everyone was angry, and I was getting messages from everyone saying, oh, you've got to build it by Wednesday, which was only, like, 2 more working days, because I needed the Monday off. So I started on a Friday, I said I need Monday off, and then apparently it had to be built by Wednesday.
Yeah.
And on the weekend, I got a phone call from the guy that I got the job through saying, oh, sorry, no one told you, but it actually has to be finished by Wednesday. And I went up there, and then I was pissed off, man. And I said to him, it won't be done till half a day Friday, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like, no, it's got to be done by Wednesday. So I hung up the phone, and then I started stewing, getting angry, going, it ain't going to be fucking done. And I went up there, and I gave it a shot, yeah? And then on Tuesday, I basically said, listen, you're taking the fucking piss out of me. I said, I came up here thinking it was a little fucking toddly job. I said, I fucking did it for...
Yeah, because they lie. They tell you there's less work. And then they want it done by... Yeah. And then it's a
2
whole
hour
bunch of
drive.
hoodoo bullshit. Yep. Go on.
2-3 hour drive each way. Yeah, so like 6 hours driving a day to get there. Driving past 2 airports, yeah, to get there. And I just flipped, yeah. And I just said, I'm not working my fucking ass off, exhausting myself physically and mentally to please everyone, yeah? I said, as far as I'm concerned, you can all go fuck yourselves, and if you want me to do it, it'll be finished on Friday. And also, if you want me to fucking do it, it's going to cost you X amount extra. And I went, do you want me to do this fucking war on these terms or not?
And they said, yes, I do.
It takes back to, no matter what, we need that wall done. So whatever you want, whatever you need, whatever time,
exactly.
Just do it.
You can't, what do you call it, order somebody. You can't order the maker. You know, you can't order the maker. It's like, if you don't like what I tell you, go do it your fucking self.
That's it. It's like taking your car to get sprayed and saying, I need it done in 2 hours, and it's like, you ain't got no chance, mate. And they start demanding, we need it done now, and then the sprayer just goes, well, take your car back.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I do it. It's like, well, that's not going to happen, so get over yourself. I know you're used to getting your way.
Clearance.
Everybody's kissed your ass your whole fucking life, you dipshit, but you ain't never done nothing but sit behind a computer or a desk. You don't know how to do jack shit. You probably can't even mow your fucking grass. You know? That's the dumbasses you deal with. All the time. Every woman or man.
I went from the worst day of my life to the most relaxed bricklayer you'd ever seen. I was like, I'm getting more money. Oh fuck, they're the proper.
Well, that's Ronaldo. Look at him. He can have it.
See the way he did that. Jesus Christ. Is that 97 Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt good like telling them straight. I thought no one's taking the piss out of me. It's like they got me up there under false pretenses. Oh, now he's here. By the way, you've got 10 minutes. Like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Like I say, every faggot that's never done nothing in their life is like, I'll just demand this and I'll get my way, you know?
Right, so the security guard, he had a heat thermometer. He went over to my work area, pushed the gun, and it came up with 40 degrees Celsius. Because it's on Heathrow Airport. He went, where you're working is 40 degrees Celsius right now.
Well, get your ass out here with me then, you dumb motherfucker. Quit running your fucking mouth to me. Don't talk to me about temperature till you've been in it. Temperature ain't got a goddamn thing to do with humidity. If it's 85 degrees and the humidity's fucking 10%, that's no big deal. When it's 100%.
Oh yeah, it would have been 100% humidity. Fucking England. So yeah, what was that? 40, double it, add 30.
Yeah.
110 degrees Fahrenheit, that was. British Fahrenheit. Like,
they can have it. They can have it. I'll put in Ronaldo, fuck it. I got an Evo for my Ronaldo, I think.
Yeah, so above Heathrow Airport, mate, could you imagine there's a plane going off every 30 seconds? And the prison's at the end of the runway.
Yeah. That's Alligator Alcatraz.
It's hotter than hell, mate. Fucking hell. I got through it though, mate. I put my body for a lot these last couple of weeks. I feel like the ICF is going to be a fucking holiday, mate. I've been doing like 12-hour shifts every fucking day. It's just been killing me. Whatever it takes to pay the bills, you know. That's my mentality.
Oh yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean,
I shifted fucking 3 ton of MOT gravel on my own yesterday. That was searing hot.
Now, like I say, I've had to lose my shit on a few people over the years.
You have to.
They
If
sitting
you
in the
feel
air
pressured and
conditioning.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, why ain't this done? It's like, all right, if you don't like it, get your fucking ass out here. Come the fuck out here. Get out here with, well, what can you do for me? Come out here and help. That's what the fuck you can do. And I tell you what, you'd be surprised how many cock-sucking little faggots are like, meow, meow. No, I can't do that. It's like, all right, then shut the fuck up.
This is the problem with these guys. They couldn't find anybody, you know what I mean?
Well, exactly. So shut your fucking mouth. You shut the fuck up. If you can't do it and you bring me in there, you shut the fuck up. I'm running it. You dig what I'm saying? I do. I get burnt out on hearing fucking queerbait motherfuckers who sit on their fat fucking ass, eating a snack every hour on the day and drinking water while they're in air conditioning, try to tell me how to do something. Go fuck yourself. You bring your fat fucking ass out here, boy or girl. Guess what? You know how many of them do? 0. You know how many of them shut the fuck up? 100%.
Yeah, man, I reckon I've got a couple of yes men for my new labourers for this site.
Let me tell you something. This horse shit, gay boy, fucking, I'm special. I'm on Facebook. I sit in my office in my house. Fuck you. You can't do nothing, and you're worthless. And that's a matter of fact, Rudders. That's a matter of fucking fact. Listen, you wouldn't be at any one of these fucking sites if they could do better. All right? They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. They hardly can wipe their ass. I went in the office the other day, take a shit. They got baby wipes in there. That's the kind of motherfuckers that think they're smart. You follow me? You catch my drift
Yeah,
here?
man. Like Anthony Quinn, yeah, he started these ICF DBS with his son, Reese Quinn. He's like some bodybuilder from what I can work out, all proteins and shit.
Means jack shit, don't it?
Working on his tan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Asking his dad to bring his lunch from the office, which is all pasta and all these nutritional things.
Bring me my chicken and rice. I need my protein. Yeah, a bunch of queer baits.
Yeah, these bozos keep on fucking up the site. And then when I was walking around, I went about my little methods, and he's like, I went, so what happened with Brighton? And I wanted to get more info. I said, you fucked it, ain't you? And they looked shocked and looked at me. And then Reese went, oh, yeah, we did actually, mate. I went, alright, well, I'm sure there's a way to sort it out. I said, I've been thinking about it. So I've already got a solution for them before they even knew that I even knew about it properly. So I said, I've got a solution. I said, you could just strip all the polystyrene off and then you can batten out and glue new strips on.
Yeah, make yourself useful.
You can dot and dab the walls, you know, you can do quite a lot. He's like, oh yeah, I was going to say, like, when we do the next pour, we're gonna build big frame walls. And I went,
you ain't gonna build shit, faggot. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't building shit.
Yeah, they're gonna watch a genius at work, mate. They're gonna try and weigh in with their own what runs the view. I don't give a fuck, boss's son, whatever. I'm ICF Innovations Limited, and you're gonna watch and motherfucking learn.
Exactly.
And if you want to say, I think, then fuck off, because you're either doing or you're thinking, and you can't do both.
Exactly. But you know what's good?
Like, you go to that plot over there, mate. You do it your way, since we're at loggerheads, and let me just build this to plan over here, and then we'll see who gets finished straight and true at the end. Let's have a competition.
Yeah,
and then my build is perfect and ready for concrete in 5 days, and your build is on half a level up because you don't know if you're not sure because you're still thinking about if you're doing the cuts right. Then you keep thinking over there, and we're just going to keep doing over here.
Yep.
You go think about what you're going to do down there, and I'll just do. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm putting this wood here. Oh, what you doing now? I don't think that. Well, you're thinking again. Fuck off. This is a doing
Stop thinking.
not a thinking.
You idiot.
I'm here to think. You're here to obviously learn, if you're capable.
Yeah, you done your thinking part when you hired me. Now shut the fuck up and watch and learn.
Yeah, you fought good when you fought on me. The only thinking you should have done was the moment you fucking picked up the phone and fought on me.
Yeah.
That was the best thought you had.
That's the best thought you fucking had. You're welcome.
That's the last thought. Like, you're either going to be useful or you're going to stand there asking questions. I'm not here to answer questions.
No, I'm not here to train you to do my fucking job. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard from dipshit fucking queerbaits. You know, the faggots who, like I said, sat in air conditioning all day, and they go, well, how we gonna do this? You ain't gonna do nothing, you dumb fuck. You're an idiot. Sit there, have your mother bring you breakfast, or lunch and dinner, and watch and learn. I'm not teaching you shit. If you're paying me to be a professor, I will be. But you're not. You're paying me to get a fucking job done. So shut your fucking mouth, sit back. Well, that's simply that. Just shut your fucking cocksucking face.
Yeah, such a pie hole.
Well, that's it. I mean, my God. These dumb motherfuckers.
I've been, like, making sure that when I promote my business now, all we do is the ICF walls rather than deal with all the plumbing and all the fucking roofing and all the bullshit.
Exactly, you're the fucking expert on it.
Yeah, the walls are the most important thing. Yeah, you fuck them up, you don't have a building, you have a condemned fucking unit, you know? He was forcing me around. You have a condemned building, which is no value, no money, a big headache, and the worst thing in the world. Like, because they fucked up their Brighton build, they could ruin the reputation that I've built around ICF in Brighton.
Exactly, that's why you're in control of it, not them. Do anything, tell me how to do my fucking job. There's a reason why I do what I do, and you do what you do.
I don't think there's going to be, these guys, I don't think there's going to be any question of a doubt. It's going to be like, right, what's the plan? Okay. Because I was meant to go there tomorrow, but my job overrun. And I was going to meet the engineer that does all the setting out. And I went, what, you've got a setting out engineer? And they said, yeah.
That's none of your fucking business.
What, I said, what, so he's going to put datum points everywhere, yeah? And they went, yeah, but it's all done through GPS satellites. I went, you motherfuckers don't know how easy you've got it. I said, every build I've had to do has had to be me manually marking and lasering and lining the whole job.
Yeah, you put your red glasses on, you survey the site. I mean, that's the joke about it. I mean, these kids think they're somebody. It's a fucking joke, brother.
What happened is they put the foundation down, and an engineer will come along at every stage on this particular system.
Well, in England, I guess you got to go through a bunch of horse shit, don't you? You got a bunch of, again, a bunch of queerbaits don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, well, they're going to put markers everywhere, yeah? And you just basically measure from the markers, the datum points. It's the most easiest thing in the fucking world, man. I went, you boys are colouring by numbers. I said, this job is going to be the fucking easiest motherfucking job I've ever been on. Because we've got the job for these 3 plots. And I said, and he went, but they want to build another 5 more over the hill. And I said, so basically, you get these built perfect and efficient and quickly, then they give you the contract to build the other ones. He went, exactly that, mate. If we can get these 3 off the ground swiftly, properly and professionally, they'll give us the other 5. But if we take 6 months thinking about how we're going to do it, and like, you know, nothing actually getting done, then I saw this foundation like 4 months ago, mate, on LinkedIn. He put a drone photo up 4 months ago of a slab going down, and I went, "Oh,
yeah, because he's a hype man. That's my point. I got no problem with the hype man."
I thought I'm going to jump on that slab and install ICF, and I didn't get a phone call. That was like 3 months ago. Like, it should have been built by now. Like, what the fuck have they been doing? Nothing. Scratching their ass, deciding what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's where you come in.
That's where I come in and organise and say, right, I need 10 blocks down there, I need chalk lines here, I need 20,000 fucking holes drilled over there, I need the rebars fucking placed in there,
exactly,
I need the spray foam to go down for the edge there, I need the alignment system ordered for 3 days time. There'd be 3 days time. I'd be like, I want the concrete in 6. They'd be like, 6 days for concrete. And I'd be like, and you want to hurry up, because these should have been built fucking 3 months ago from what I saw, you cunts. And within 2 weeks, Doc, they're going to have buildings up full of concrete because of me. And he wants to pay me day rate, yeah? And I said to him, I don't want day rate. I said, what I can do in a day or in a week does not count towards day rate. I said, I will never make any money doing what I do, getting these buildings up on fucking day rate, yeah? It's a joke. And I went, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Anthony. I'm going to come along, I'm going to build these 3 for you, nice and quick and professionally. And I said, the next job after is going to be priced. And I said, I'm not doing day rates on these builds. I said, I'm a business, I need to make money. I'm not a builder, I'm a company, and I need to make hard money. And if I'm doing all the fucking work, there's no way this day rate shit.
Boom! No, that's exactly right.
I will walk away if the next job isn't priced.
That goal you just scored, that's the position you're in. So remember that.
Yes. He's going to get £300,000 just to watch me do the job. And then what am I going to get, Doc? I'm going to get £2,000. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to get the shaft and they're going to get the gold mine. I already know this.
Yeah,
I've been there, done that.
They're getting the gold. So I'm going to hold them. I'm going to say, look, I've proven it. Yeah, you know what I can do. Unless you're going to show me the real fucking paychecks, I ain't building these buildings for you. And I'm going to go back to getting a cup of tea at Doris for better money than your day rates will ever be.
Well, I mean, that's just greed, but that's motherfuckers from England. I'll tell you what, I've known all you boys long enough.
It's not greed, Doc.
Not you. I ain't talking about you.
Greed. I'm not greedy, man.
No, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about... No, that's what I mean. They go, hey, we'll find some dumbass so-and-so to do this for...
some numpty with a hammer.
Yeah, I know how it works.
With a hammer.
You ain't no numpty with a hammer, though, so act like it. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, I already have. I said to him, there's no way I'm coming on at day rates for these jobs. And he went, oh, we got them in Chichester, we got them coming up all over the place.
You're going to have to cut some fucking office boys and fucking put your money where your fucking mouth is. That, you know, that's the truth of it.
What I said, what, you want me to go halfway around the fucking country building you ICF units for your company? I said, mate, your day rates won't cover the hotel, won't cover the fuel, won't cover nothing. I said, I'm only going to try. I said, me and my family have spoken. My family don't mind if I go away Monday to Friday, as long as it's fucking worth it. And I said, me staying 5 days away from my family for $300 a day is not going to happen.
Yeah, and I think you're being way too generous on even telling them that much, to be honest with you. Here's the deal, is the way I'd be with it. I know what I'm doing. You fucking don't. That's why I'm here. So go suck my dick. This is what you're paying me. And guess what?
You know
if you think it won't work,
with marching.
Well, there you go. And it works, doesn't it?
I made sure, like, I went in with the headset that I'm not teaching him anything. Like, I'm just going to do.
You're not a professor. You're a builder.
Exactly.
So act like
and
one.
I'm not going into this, you know, if they're going to be like, what I do is I just get my head down and do what I'm good at, getting my tools out of the truck and doing the job. Like, you know, they ain't going to be able to learn what I do. And they're going to
It
know
wouldn't
that when
matter
I
if they
start
learned
doing it.
what you did or not. They're still not going to be able to do it. That's my point. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if I was in England, I would light a motherfucker's ass up on the daily. I do it here. And they finally quit fucking with me, corporate and all the money people who sat on their fucking fat asses. I'll never forget, there was a woman 4 years ago. I'd spend $20 on gas, and she'd call everybody in the company and say, he spent $20. And boy, I went into a goddamn corporate meeting, and I said, you're goddamn right, I spent $20, and I'll spend $14,000 if I have to get what the fuck I'm required to get done. I don't answer to admin. You paid me to do a fucking job, and I'm going to get it the fuck done. So shut your fucking mouth, and if you don't like it, get your fucking ass down here. Here's the keys. I slammed them on the wooden conference table. I said, you fucking do it. And you know what happened? They shut the fuck up. You know why? Because they hired me to do a job 20 fucking years ago, and I don't give a fuck if you hired some dipshit bitch from Emory and Henry or Harvard. They don't run my fucking department. And that's it.
Yeah, man. Unless they're going to go and get dirty, they can fuck off.
Well, I've offered every fucking one of them. I've offered every fucking one of them that's questioned my spending. And I said, all right, well, you get down here and you take care of it. If you don't trust me, new bird, because that's what they all were. It wasn't nobody that ever been there. It was always people who were new and trying to go, I'm monitoring spending. Monitor spending. I will explain every fucking dime I spend. You know? I don't need some dipshit girl who's 24 years old who just got her fucking bachelor's degree in administrative to tell me what the fuck I'm doing. And I get sick of it.
Yeah,
well, I don't get sick of it now, but I mean, I've went through it 100 times.
I think personally it's going to be a good laugh, like, on the site, getting stuff done, but I just need to know that, like, at the end of the day, I don't want to be taken advantage of. And that, it's the same with you.
Well, don't be taken advantage of.
Phoning up behind you, but...
Let me tell you something, I'm an electrician, I'm a welder.
Oh, we need to see if you get on with our team.
You'll get on with the team as long as they stay in their fucking lane. You know how many meetings I've had about what I just said? They said, what's your problem with Valerie? I said, she don't know how to stay in her fucking lane. And they said, what do you mean? I said, well, she ain't checked the mail since February. And I said, 40 fucking clients have went into arrears in collections because the dumb bitch didn't check the fucking mail and collect the payments. I said, that's her job. My job is the property and the construction. Why in the fuck do I have to check the mail and file the payments when you're hiring her to do that? Well, boom. Guess who won that argument? No shit, right?
Yeah, man. 100%. Yeah, trying to pass on some work, her work to you.
I was like, you don't pay me to do administration. I pay the electric bill for my shop and my mausoleum. She needs to take care of payments, accounts receivable. That's her job. It's July. She hasn't checked the fucking mail since February. Do you know how ridiculous that is when old people mail in checks? Are you following me right now?
Yeah, man, I'm an idiot.
So all these old people who are paying on their goddamn monuments have been tossed to collections by corporate because this administrator has been worried more about what the fuck I'm doing than her own goddamn job. I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know how to do her fucking job, but it's not my job. And that's the biggest problem you got with
Yeah,
people.
man.
They won't stay in their fucking lane. Everybody thinks they know it all. And it's ridiculous.
On the pay contract, I am down as a RCF site supervisor. Don't expect me
Well,
to
then
come
fucking
down and
act like it.
fucking do all the bullshit, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what, Doc, yeah. Basically, the price I'm charging them for a labourer, I could get 1.5.
What do you mean?
Well, I've only put in for one labourer, but the actual money that I'm paying my labourer, I could probably get another labourer in. So if I
Well,
had
that doesn't
2
matter.
million,
That's your business, not theirs.
oh yeah, I know exactly. I'm just saying, like, that's good because I think what I need to do is like what I've done at Martin's house, and that's have 2 minions, so I don't have to lift a finger.
Well, now you get it. That's what the assholes you work for are trying to do to you. But you need to explain to them you don't get to make that decision because I'm in that department.
Yeah, this is my company, and it's not like the way I run it. Fuck off, because I'm not grinding my body to a bone because I've been doing it 27 years, and now I'm at the age where, and knowledge and experience, where I can actually guide people to do my vision.
Exactly. That's your job, not theirs. Their job is
I mean,
to
I
hire
always get
you.
my hands dirty. I always get my hands dirty.
Well, I know that.
I'm not going to start taking big pieces of steel when there's 4 strapping young lads there. I'll be like, my days of still fucking grabbing and laying are done. You know, this is your boys. You want to earn your money, then this is what I've had to do growing up. This is what I've had to do my whole life. And this is what I'm asking you to do. And if you don't want to do it, I'll find someone that will do it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'll never forget a young guy who used to work for me. And believe it or not, you may not believe this, I'm a nice guy to work for. And I got offered a job, and I said, I ain't taking that shit. I said, I wouldn't care if you quadrupled my salary, I ain't taking it. And they said, well, what about the guy who works for you? And I said, he's probably dumb enough to do it. And he was. And I said, well, but there's one big difference between me and him. I said, he ain't got balls like I do, and he don't know what he's doing like I do. He made it about 2 weeks, come back begging for his job. I said, you don't work for me no more.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying about
Yeah.
this, lads, yeah. Wanted the grass was greener. Oh yeah, I'll go take this job. And you're like, well, I'm glad fucking that got rid of you.
Yeah.
That 3 balls, perfect, wasn't it?
It was. It was.
They've changed the 3 balls in this game 100%. I know they have. Because 3 balls never went through before. Ever.
I want to ask you one
Right.
question, though, Rudders. If
Mhm.
you hired somebody to do a job, seriously, if you hire somebody to do something, why the fuck would you want to micromanage them?
Because you get what you pay for. So I'm happy
Wrong
to...
answer, British boy. Wrong fucking answer. That's exactly the problem you got over there. I'm not going to hire anybody that I got to fucking micromanage. And that is your problem, and that's whoever you work for's problem. Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
If you
So-
hire somebody to do something, and you don't think
It's
they can
very
do
simple.
it, you shouldn't have fucking hired them. No, that's how simple it is. What I
No,
just
it's
fucking
not,
said.
it's not that simple because you're going on the assumption that there's actually people out there that know what the fuck they're doing.
I know there's people out there that know what the fuck they're doing, so if you're not
Yeah,
hiring
but
them,
averagely-
that's on you. That's on you. Averagely, I'm not asking you to hire average people.
Listen, averagely, there's not a lot of people that can do types of work. There isn't, they just don't exist. They've either got too old and retired.
Well, it sounds to me
or-
like your value just went the fuck up.
100%. Like, there's no people out there, Doc. There's lots of people. There's lots of people with a van full of tools or but there's hardly anyone that can do the big stuff anymore. Even the big people, you know, basically the only reason why Anthony Quinn is hiring me, because he doesn't actually like me, because I'm his competition.
Doesn't matter if he likes you.
Exactly, but he knows I'm a bit of a maverick, yeah? That was a bit of shit. He knows I'm a bit of a maverick.
Hold on. You ain't a maverick. You're just a man who knows what the fuck he's doing. And see,
yeah,
I don't like
this
idea.
No, but he knows that I don't like to take any shit in that sense. Like, you know, I would say, you say you're a great person to work for, yeah? I'm not. Like,
No, I'm not a great person to work for if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm not a great person to work for.
I put up with a lot of stuff, yeah? But I expect you to work non-stop until 10 o'clock, have your half-hour break. Look, I'm clockwork, yeah? Like, that clock is sectioned out throughout the day. There's no slacking, there's no dossing. It's we're doing this is our task today, and we're going to get it done. This is our task for the week, and we're going to get it done. I'm going to walk around and check everything you're doing and make sure it's done perfect. There's no fucking around. It's a proper, I create a proper solid working day, and it's not for everyone.
So you mean you create busy work?
Yeah, I make sure that there's no, you know, I might look like one of the lads, but I don't act like it, because I expect the work to be done. Like, if you annoy me, and you're just like, oh, if I tell you 5 times to do something, and you're still asking questions,
if I tell you 5 times to do something, you're gone. I might not fire you, but I'm going to run you off. I will.
Oh. Yeah, so that's it, you know, like, I am a bit, you know, I'm like, you know, joke's over now, let's get back to work. You know what I mean? I'm like the worst guy to have around you if you just want to go there to earn money.
Well, see, I got to be honest with you, that's probably the problem you have. I don't even consider, what do you say, a babysitting job. I'm not going to lie to you, I've had people be like, hey, this guy, he's a transfer from this place. I'll give you an idea of the last transfer. He lasted 2 days. They said he comes highly recommended. And I said, I'll be the fucking judge of that. I said, highly recommended for what? And he said, in construction. And the first day I told the boy to get on the tractor and do something. He couldn't do it. Guess what? I said, I'm going to give you one more chance, boy. You better show up tomorrow and know how to run this fucking equipment or you're gone.
But he never showed up.
Nah, he didn't.
Happens all the time, Doc. I'm telling you, mate, I built Martin's house, yeah? And my goal was to build a house as quick as I ever could in my life, just to see how quick I could do it, yeah? I had the opportunity for anyone out there to earn some good money and to learn the building game, yeah? I advertised it week in, week out for the whole project pretty much until the end. And I went through so many guys, there's just hardly anyone out there that can do the fucking job.
Let me tell you something, a good man, a good working man's like a good woman. Somebody else has already got her. Or got him. You understand my point?
That's what I say. I say, if you're not busy, you're shit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean...
And when people say to me, oh, are you busy? My answer is, I'm as busy as I want to be, you know? If I want to be super busy, then I'll just re-upload my advert and let it get calls. You know?
Yeah, but there's a bunch of kids out there like, well, I need to find my dope money for the day, so I'll fucking... I'll go work here for a day.
Them.
That's why you shouldn't do day rate.
Because I've got to find a labourer, yeah? And I said to my missus, I said, every time I put a fucking post up, I just get hounded by all my old friends wanting a fucking job. I said, I don't want that. I said, put up an advert under your name on New Haven Gossip for a labourer with the terms and conditions attached, yeah? And she did. and then she got a load of candidates coming in as they do. And then I was carefully going through, selecting, and I said to her, look, I don't want no rude boys, I don't want nobody throwing up gang symbols. I said I don't want no one
you gotta
looking
stay
like
away from that stupid shit. Yeah, that's stupid
I
fucking horse
a
shit.
nerdy, quiet kid. Yeah, that's a hard worker. That's all I want. A quiet motherfucker that's not part of any group. Yeah? Not gonna go out on the weekend and act like a fucking bad man rapper and then coming on a Monday and fucked up doing hardly any work.
I used to get a kick out of how bad Mr. J'd be like, I'll come down there and work for you. I'm like, yeah, I bet you will, you sack of fucking shit. You ain't worth a fuck. You know?
Yeah, you're worth it, not working.
Yeah, you'll show up, beat the clock in.
Want to have a spliff while you're working.
Let's have a spliff, yeah. Oh, I gotta fucking take my spliffs and do my jerking off and all my gay shit. That's not a man. Let me tell you something. Every motherfucker you know that you just spoke about, you gotta X them out of your fucking life and not even consider them. Don't be friends with them. Don't fucking talk to them. I don't even give a fuck if you're just like, well, he humors me. No, they're pieces of shit. And that's a matter of fact. Let me tell you something. I might be a drunk and I might do meth and I might do, well, I ain't done no meth in years, but my point being is, listen, you're either a man or you're not.
Either a man or a mess.
Yeah, a man or a mess. That's exactly right.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. There with the RCF, I'm going to be buzzing. I just hate working with people, to be honest. My biggest fear, Doc, is having someone to work with. Like, I just want to get my head down, do my
Yeah, but your biggest problem is, if you're going to run a business, is not having nobody you can trust. Let me give you an example. I work with a damn spider web of people who, they might not like me. Every one of them probably don't like me. Well, I'll give you an example. I've been invited to the lake for the weekend. My point is this. I don't care what you do or what you say. I can get the fucking job done. You know, I don't give a fuck if you're...
You gonna go to the lake for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. Yeah, I'm gonna do some fishing.
That's the annual thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But but don't miss the point, because it's, you know, a lot of people think it's all horse shit. It's not all horse shit. Everybody's got used to this damn crazy bullshit of, you think this way, so I don't agree with you. And I hate you, therefore I hate you. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter, it doesn't make a fuck whether you like me or not. The only thing that matters is, can I get it fucking done? You know how many times I've said this over the years, and this is why I've been invited, where I've been invited to. I got called one time by a superior officer. And they said, I want you to do this and that. And I said, when the fuck have I let you down? And they said, excuse me? I said, when the fuck have I never got it done? When the fuck have I ever let you down? And they said, well, I can't think of a time. And I said, that's exactly my fucking point. I said, I'm not driving out at 6 o'clock in the evening to go dig a fucking grave for 6 o'clock tomorrow night. I said, I'll dig it in the fucking morning. Thank you very much. And I hung up the fucking phone. And see, that's what people want. Let me ask you a question. Do you want an old lady that's sexy, or do you want an old lady that's loyal? Which one do you want?
Oh, no way.
Alright, well, that's the kind of guy I am. And that's the kind of people everybody fucking wants. You can count on me. Am I pretty?
That's what I said to Anthony Quinn. I said, look, sorry, mate. Last night, I said, oh, look at that, get it on there. Oh, I said, yesterday, I said, you right, Anthony, I can't get delivery till Thursday. unfortunately I can't start the site until Friday. And then this morning I woke up with a text saying at 6 in the morning, see you tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
I agree with that.
Because he was basically saying, see you tomorrow was in Thursday that I just cancelled the day before. So I was thinking, are you taking the piss? Are you trying to just say, see you
I don't
Thursday?
pay no mind to that shit. I don't pay no mind to that shit.
But I thought, you know what? Maybe he's misread it. I'll give him a chance to have a proper look at it before I say, no, I'm coming in Friday. And then he messaged in the afternoon saying, oh, sorry, I meant Friday. I thought today was Wednesday. Or he goes, I thought I woke up to Thursday today.
See, there you go. Good example of not jumping the gun.
Yes, exactly. So I said, no problems, buddy. I'll catch you on Friday. But, you know, and it's still like, even if I was to say to him tomorrow, I can't start tomorrow, mate, because, you know, I'm up to my eyeballs, and I just want to make sure that when I start for you, I commit, and you know, that's it. And I do. I want to fuck everyone off and just do the ICF job. I'm not going to take any more bookings because I love building with IC motherfucking F.
Well, don't. And again, it goes back to what I just said about the old lady scenario. And, you know, you got a reputation. I know you've had a long, good reputation. You're a loyal guy. That's why I love you. And you should, you know, assert that. Be like, I told you I'm going to fucking do it. You know, fuck off. You got to realize something. I just now thought about something. You've hung out with too many dipshits like Bad Mr. J and the dipshit guy who's like, oh, I got a Crohn's disease or blah, 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 blah. No, you do men's work. You understand me?
Yeah, you're right. I've been living a double life. I've grown up with fucking dipshits, and really I've always been destined for professional construction service.
That's exactly fucking right. So I've said to you 1,000 times, fucking act like it. Quit acting like you gotta take up for your buddy. If your buddy can't fucking get it done, let me tell you something. You know why people like me? Because they can count on me. It ain't because I'm charming. It ain't because I'm sexy. It's because they can count on me. Let me tell you something, brothers. You call me up and be like, you gonna dig that fucking trench tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, quit fucking aggravating me.
Yes, yeah. I've not got to phone you every 10 minutes and be like, you sure you're gonna dig that? I mean,
yeah, you told me what you wanted done, and I'm gonna get it done. Don't harass me about it. But see, that's because I'm a man. You dig it?
I've had that said about me. I've had it said about me. Like I've heard is that, oh, with Rudders here, give you his last fucking cigarette if you knew you needed it. And also I've heard nice words about me where if I say I'm going to do something, I fucking mean it.
Well, that means more than you think, by God, boy. I can tell you that right now. Let me tell you, the reason why I get by with murder is because every motherfucker I've ever worked with or for knows. They're like, no, I don't like him either. He's an asshole. But he's not going to let us down. And once you build that reputation, and that's a reputation you should build if you want to be yourself. See, a lot of people think, I don't want nobody to say nothing bad to me. Well, then act like it. Then act like it. If you don't want nobody to give you shit, then make sure every fucking time you're handed a responsibility, you fucking get it done. And I mean this. That's the way I operate with every person I know. That's the way every person I've ever worked for operates. You know how many jobs I get offered all the time that I turn down? And you know the only reason they don't like me. Do you think they like a guy who drinks and speaks his mind and smokes cigarettes? No, people don't like that. But they go, hey, this motherfucker is going to get it done. We can count on him. And that's my reputation, at least in the States. I don't have no reputation in the UK. But see, and I'm going to tell you this. I also treat people the same way I get treated, meaning people know I know some people who every time I tell them something, they cuss me out, get madder than hell. Oh, what the fuck? And I said, listen, can you do it or not? And they go, yeah, you know I'll fucking do it. They just got to get it off their chest. You know, they got to bitch about it a little bit. But they'll get it done. And that's what you want. I mean, in my opinion, that's what you want. I don't give a shit if people want to cuss me about something. A lot of people get offended when they get cussed. They're like, you goddamn son of a bitch, what the hell are you talking about? I say, hey, you gonna do it or not? Because if you ain't gonna do it, I gotta find somebody who will. And they're like, yeah, you know I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, all right then. You know? Sometimes you gotta let people vent, you know?
Yeah, man. I like to say, give people a chance, you know. Don't just fuck them off at the first hurdle.
Well, you know the damn difference. You know the day wagers who, like, I got to get my beer or cocaine this evening. You know the damn difference. But hell,
one of the job candidates, his parents, I know from like the football and the school and stuff, and they were like, oh, he's basically just finished his college for like the summer, and
so he thinks he's entitled. I'll fix that for him.
No, the business that he was with, have sold up or something, and he's just like.
Probably said people like him working for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said, and basically he's doing his head in, trying to fucking he's doing his head in, sitting around doing nothing all day.
Well, good. If that's true, that's good.
Yeah, that's the attitude. You know, that's the attitude you need. And like Laura spoke to him and said, look, all we're after is hard workers, show up every day, don't fucking moan or put into question, and just put in a good shift. And that's it. And that's the bottom line. No moaners, no whingers, no druggies, no gangs, no fucking nothing, you know, no bad apples, just...
Yeah, act like you got some fucking sense.
Yeah, no fucking bullshit, you know. And they were like, yeah, he's a hard. Well, we'll soon find out, but they're like, yeah, he's a hard grafter. And then there's this other kiddie, whose mum got paralysed in a wheelchair, like she fell off a horse, and then she was paralysed, and he went down the road of like drinking, drugs, and gangs. He went down the road of drinking, drugs, and gangs, and he went off the rails. But apparently he's on the straight and narrow, living back with his mum.
How many times have I told you? How many times have I fucking told you? You got to be a... I never said it this way. You got to be a father figure to these young boys. How many times have I said that?
He's never had a dad, this other one. And she's done it all herself, and she's done it all herself with them. And then obviously went off the rails a bit. And I said the problem with that is that there's too much similarities there. So we'll see how it works out. I'm going to give him 2 days, because I've got to wait for the other lad to come on Tuesday. He's going to a wedding. I said, I'll give him 2 days, but I don't really want to work with people that I'm too familiar with.
Well, talk to him like you just talked to me too. So I'm going to give you 48 hours. You can go to your damn wedding, but when you show up to work, you better show me something, boy.
Oh, that's another guy, yeah. So the recluse kiddie, he's going to a wedding. He's doing an electrician's apprenticeship at
good
college.
For him.
Exactly. So he's already on the right path with that stuff. He just needs a bit of other work experience, shall we say. And, you know, he's going to be on site for the rest of his life. His dad is an electrician. I don't see why he doesn't work with his dad. And when I said, why doesn't he work with his dad?
Well, you know why. Because if you work with your dad, you get spoiled. If you don't work with another man that ain't your daddy...
Like, if you work with family, like, genuinely...
You're going to get your ass kissed. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it's not very good.
Hey, my granddaddy was an electrician, right? You know how I got how I went through my journeymanship? And not with him. I mean, he taught me a lot as a child. But no, I did it in the professional realm. And You have to. You have to. If you're, nah, when you do, I mean, I'm not saying everybody, but trust me.
Yeah, no, I mean, like with my stepson, like, you know, that I was the worst working with him. He didn't want to be there. He didn't want to do the work. He couldn't be asked. He just had a shit attitude. He was making me look shit in front of my customers. And it was the worst fucking thing that my experiences ever.
Exactly.
And even now, like I've gone to pick him up in the morning. He's not even turned up. Like, and I've just said, sorry, mate. I've given you so many opportunities. Like, oh, I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to work the other week.
It doesn't make a fuck. You're late.
You're late. I said, I'll tell you what. I said, you may say that tonight, and you're all up for it. I said, I'll tell you what. You text me in the morning when you get up, and tell me that you're ready, and I'll come pick you up. And I said, if I don't get a phone call at like 7 AM or 6:30 AM, then I know you're not up and ready. And he never texted me, and he stayed in bed all day, and yeah.
No, that's exactly it.
It's like with this other lad, you know, meet at the car park at 7 AM on Friday, and if he's not there, then that's his opportunity squandered. I refuse to go to people's houses, you see, because I believe that if you're ready to go to work and you're young, you'll go to whatever pickup point and you'll get picked up and you'll get dropped off and you'll go home and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
I said the one thing I will
I'll
never
even
do
stop
is,
by the store in the evening and let you get you 6-pack. If you're showing me,
one lad, I got him his cocaine like, on the way home.
Well, whatever they like, yeah, that's fair enough. But I'm like you got to show me that you're, you know, that you give a fuck.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm going to go for young lads. Because at the end of the day, mate,
you can train them the way you want them to be.
We're losing skills, mate. Like the construction industry is, we've lost like everything. Like we're going to ruin in England in the construction industry. No new kids are wanting to take on the trade. So, you know, the more I focus on the youngs, the better it is for the whole world.
It is. It is. Hell, I told a person I worked with today, I mean, I got to do their job for them, but they said, what time you coming in the morning? I said, I'm going to try to be there about 6:30. And they said, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to ride with you. I said, that's fine. Actually, this woman is in charge of a bunch of shit. And I told her that, and I said, I'll tell you what, if I ain't there by 7, I said, blow my damn phone up, because I'm still sleeping. She started laughing her ass off. She's like, you serious? I said, fuck yeah. I said, I'm going to buy some beer, and I'm going to play my game tonight, and I might sleep in a little late, but if I ain't there, I said, blow my phone up. Which, by the way, I'm going to drive to where she's at and pick her up. She's fine. She don't need me.
Okay.
She don't need me to drive her. She goes, well, I ain't going. We got a funeral tomorrow, and she said that. And I was like, yep, it's good with me. I said, I want to be down there by 7. She comes in at 6. She usually comes at 6 in the morning, but.
That's the same about Eddie Quinn. He texts me like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning every time. And I think, and then I said to him, like, what's the deal, mate, with this 6 AM shit? I said, you know, I've got kids, I've got to sort them out. I said,
because it's hot. That's why. It's hot.
And he's like, oh, I'll get into the office at like 5:30 in the morning. I think, why are you going into the fucking office at 5:30 in the morning?
Well, at 5, your day's over at what? 1 o'clock? Look at this shot.
I mean, he wants me to work from 8 AM to 5 PM. I'm just not going to do that.
No, I know. That's what people like to do. They're like, oh, you come at 6, good, I don't care.
Listen, it's not working for me, mate. I'd rather get paid an hour less and beat the rush hour traffic than stay till 5. I say, I'm an old man, you know, I may not look old, and I may not sound old with my age, my number, 40, I said, but my body is fucking beaten. I can't stand on site every fucking day from 8 till 5 when I'll be able to do all the work anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I mean, why am I burning my feet out every fucking day on big shifts when it's not needed? You know what I mean? I refuse that. You know, every time I used to go on the big commercial sites, I used to get the hours changed. Like, my whole attitude was, why am I working till 6 PM, 7 PM on a big site in construction, like, every fucking night?
Well, that's one thing I will say. If you're in charge, I've talked this shit my whole life. If you're in charge, you work when it's appropriate. Meaning, if the weather's fitting, I'll work till 9 o'clock at night. And I mean, that's why you're in charge of the situation.
Yeah, I'm telling you, mate, a 5 o'clock shift is too long. To be there every day on a muddy site walking around is too long. Like, you need to...
Oh, I know it is, but I mean, I will tell you this. I'm the kind of guy, if you hire... let me put it this way.
I'm talking from a man that's just spent fucking 16-hour days in the last month every day at work. Like, I've been working my arse off, mate, and, you know, there's no need for it. Well, it is in the private sector, but when you do these commercial projects, 8 till 4, 2 breaks, beat the traffic, get home at a sensible time for dinner, you know, see the kids, like, live your life. Don't work till 5, get home at 6, dinner's done, packed away, kids are getting ready for bed, and I'm just coming through the door knackered. Like, I'm not living like that. And I'm going to say, they may be your hours, but they're not my hours. I will invoice you my hours at the end of the week. And it's not, he's like, oh, we work till 5 o'clock, we don't stop for breaks, we don't do...
No, I don't follow any of that horse shit. Because let me tell you something.
And let me tell you something about site, he's eating his lunch at fucking 2 PM, like, you know, might come across, oh, we do this, we do that. Well, I might come across as that with my online presence, but I'm actually quite laid back. Like, you won't see me fucking grafting my bollocks off non-stop.
Well, let me give you an example, Rudders. Hear me out on this. All right, like yesterday morning, I was up at 5 o'clock, and I was going to go into work, right? But it's pouring down fucking rain. You know, a big thunderstorm, right? So, what did I do? I said, well, I'm going to sit here at the house, drink some coffee, watch some TV, till it stops pouring down rain. You know why? Because there wasn't much I was going to be able to fucking do in the pouring down rain.
Yeah,
and that's called being a manager. And the people I worked with, they said, hey, when you coming around? I said, when it stops fucking raining. Well, you know, what am I going to do? Punch in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then sit there and watch it fucking rain. You get my point?
That's why I'm the worst guy to work for, because my attitude is, if you don't have the right fucking weather gear, then fuck off, like, you're wasting my time. If you're not dressed for the rain, dressed for the sun, dressed for the snow...
Well, it depends on what job we're talking about, but in my instance, it was a burial. I'm going to tell you what it was for. It was a burial for a 16-year-old girl. She didn't kill herself. She didn't get murdered. She didn't get in a car wreck. You know what happened to her?
What's that?
Had a stroke. Can you believe that shit?
Jesus.
Had a stroke. And I'll tell you what, at 6:30 in the afternoon, when I come in at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was down there raking her grave with tears in my fucking eyes by myself. Because I hated to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's quite a serious thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's terrible. You know, but the odd part is, I got to tell you something. Ain't it better to... I know this is going to sound weird, but I've seen so many suicides in the past 10 years that I don't want to say I'm happy she didn't kill herself, but I am. I'm happy she didn't kill herself. You know?
Yeah, it made a change. makes a change, eh?
Yeah.
Delivered into the box. Oh, might be in here. They've got another.
Nice header.
She's got another. 2 for the game.
Oh, sort of dinky pass.
Well, we can see it.
All I'm getting at here, my point is this. Rudders, if you're in charge of the job site, you know what's best for it.
Yeah, I will, man. I will. I'll make sure it gets done. I mean, you know, the main thing is that I enjoy the job, and I'll lead from the front. You know, whatever I need doing, I'll be doing first, and then I'll be like, okay, now I need you to drill the next 50 holes. And then I'll start stacking, and I'll start laying. They can watch me for a little minute, and then I'll say, right, I'm going to need you to see what I've just done. You need to do that repetitively for me. You know?
Yeah, that's me. I just kind of try to lead by example. Like, I don't give a shit what you want or what you like. This is what we got to get done. And if you can't help me get it done, then I don't need you.
Exactly. That's all it is, Doc, at the end of the day, mate. For me, it's help. Because, you know, as much as I'd like to say...
Because you're going to get it done no matter what, ain't you?
Yeah, even if they don't turn up, you know.
You're going to get it done no matter what, and that's it. That's the way I look at it.
Even if nobody turns up, mate, I'll still get it done, you know. So, with you, without you, I really couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, so how much are you worth to me? Not much if you can't show up. That's the way I treat them.
Well, that's the ultimate. See ya. Oh, I'll be in tomorrow. I don't care. I'll find someone that's going to be in every day of that.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what you say to me. Show up and prove it to me. Because I'm going to get it done whether you're there or not.
Exactly. I don't need anyone to help me get it done. Like, you're lucky.
You're just making it easier on me. But I'm still going to get it done. That's exactly right, baby. That's exactly right.
That, Doc. Yeah, I love that about me with the whole, like, situation. I actually could turn up on my own and still get it all done. It'll just take a lot longer and it'll be a lot harder, but I will get it done. And, you know, as soon as someone starts thinking, oh, you wouldn't have been able to do it without me, I would just laugh.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Put it this way, mate. If you wouldn't have done any of this without me.
Yeah.
If you get like the funniest thing was I threw away Martin's plans at the end of the job, and I said, well, we don't need them anymore. And then one of the lads that had been there for a couple of months went, oh, we've not even had to look at them once. And
yeah, it's because I'm running the project. That's why.
I said, are you joking? I mean, you say I've not had to look at the plans once.
They haven't, because you're leading it.
I said, how the fuck? No, he said, you haven't had to look at them once.
Oh, they meant you personally.
I went, how the fuck do you think I've just been making this job up as I've gone along? I said, do you think all of these ideas are mine? I said, you're crazy. I said, this job... I said, how could I set you a task on what we're doing every day without the plans to tell me what we're doing every day? I said, like, these plans are the most important thing. It's colour by numbers. Like, I was in disbelief. I was like, you think I've been making it up and just shouting at you instructions every day?
Well, I wouldn't even take the question in, to be honest with you. I'd be like, why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you here? Because I hired you.
Exactly. I said, well, how the fuck do you think I've been telling you what to do every day without these?
Yeah, I don't take kindly to people telling me what to do. I mean about, like, of course it is.
Because if you've got the plans, you've got the knowledge, you've got the power. As soon as you start, because I made a mistake, I started teaching a labourer how to read the site plans, thinking I was doing a justice. And then the next thing you know, Mr. Labourer starts trying to be all boss man and, oh yeah. And I thought, but he's coming up with the wrong ideas, you know, interpreting the plans wrong and in what order and everything.
I love setting people up for that. I love setting them up for that.
But then I went home and I thought, shit, if I start teaching everybody what I know generally, then everybody's going to be in charge of me.
Fans who will go home the happier.
Yeah, but I learned that lesson when I was 20 years old. Let me give you Nichols worth of free advice. You got to train your men to a certain extent.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Yes, sir, no, sir, do that 3 bags full, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can tell you right now, there ain't no little sucker. And if they are, let me tell you something. It's like this game. Let me give you an example. Me and you were playing Rush. Me and you were Taylor playing Rush. And the opposite team scores a good goal. Do you think I hate on them? Absolutely not. What do I say? I go, that was a good goal.
Yeah, man. Gotta give credit where
Because
it's
guess
due.
what? I ain't trying to hinder nobody from beating me. I'm not. But what I am doing is explaining to them, I will kick your fucking ass. Meaning, just cause you had one fluke of an idea don't give you the experience I got. I mean, I can tell you right now, I've learned a lot in my life. Learned a lot. And I'm not worried about any 20-year-old outdoing me. You know why? Because I've earned that respect amongst the peers of my age. And when I say peers, I don't mean my best friend or my best buddy, some dipshit that I drank beer with or smoked weed with. I'm talking about in the business. And see, that's the thing. A lot of young kids go, I got to say one thing. A lot of kids go, well, I know Rudders and he smokes marijuana. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I worked with you, I'd say, shut your fucking mouth, you little bitch. I don't give a fuck if he smokes marijuana or not. When I call that motherfucker, he gets it done. What the fuck did you do? Get a ride from your mom this morning and she's going to buy your lunch and phone it the fuck in, you little faggot? You see my
That's
point
it.
here?
Yeah, Rudders likes to smoke in the evening.
Good for him. That's what I'd say.
I've never
Good for
met-
him.
That's it. If that gets it done, if he comes in chilled out and fucking with his
Maybe
lemon,
you ought to start smoking a little bit of dope, you little sack of shit.
That's it. But you'll get people like that in life, like I say it. Oh yeah, he smokes.
I don't
cannabis,
pay no
and
mind to them because they can't get nothing done. I'll give you an example. My boss coming up here and he brought this big old ass pontoon boat. And he called me about 5 times and he's like, I'm going to bring my boat up there this weekend and then I got to drive back and bring my camper because he lives about 100 miles away, right?
Yeah.
And he called me up and he said, yeah, I took you back home. And he goes, I parked the bucket on the front of my trailer so nobody steal his boat. And I said, whatever you want to do. You get my point here? Like, you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. We don't need permission from either one of us. You're a man.
Motherfuckers are just jealous that they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly, Rudders. I'm not joking you, man. There's a lot of pussy boys out there.
The bus, man. Yeah,
well, let them throw you under the bus. Here's what's cute about it. I'll give you an example. Years ago, I worked for a guy, and he had a seizure, right? And he was just being nice and called me up. He said, how's everything going? I said, pretty good. I said, except for that dumb son of a bitch you hired. And he said, what are you talking about? And I said, your buddy Bill that you worked with before. He said, what about him? I said, well, that son of a bitch trying to cut your throat. He said, what are you talking about? I said, hell, he's trying to take your fucking job. He wants to ride around in your truck all day and act like a fucking prick. And I'm going to tell you, corporate, he called me over it. And they asked me, they said, do you have any problem out of that superintendent down at such and such place? I said, no, not other than him thinking he's in charge of everybody.
Yeah, some people are like that, ain't they? They want the person that give them the job.
Yeah, but that's what I told the corporate branch. I said, oh, hell. I said, he can't do nothing. I said, he don't know nothing. I said, and he thinks he's going to get himself a gravy job by calling you up every day calling me up every day.
Yes, there's so many people like that. They rub shoulders with the bosses. They hang around with them.
Well, guess what? That shit don't fly like those dumbasses think they do. Because guess what? It goes back to what I said before. Do I call you every day? Fuck no. That's what I told them. They're like, no, I ain't heard from you in 2 years. I said, yeah, and guess what? I'm still here doing my fucking job. I said, guess what? That motherfucker got fired 2 weeks later. You know why?
Yeah, good.
Because
they saw him.
Yep. And everybody, and I said, I get 15 people to back me up. If you don't like what I say, I got 15 to 20 people, superintendents, that'll back me up. You know, because we're nationwide, right? I said, this guy thinks he's somebody, and I said, he can't even set up a goddamn tent. I said, he can't do nothing.
Too. Remember that Terry guy, yeah? So remember when he was working with me as my labourer, and then he was trying to put in his ideas to march in and try and, like, I'd say an idea and he'd go to march in and try and make out it was his idea. And then,
trust me, if they're marching smart, they're going to know where it came from.
Well, the thing is, yeah, Martin said to me, because I finished that job, I said, look, you've got